Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I thought I would just stop in the middle of a project and show you real quick what I'm working on right now. I am still in Vancouver, Washington, and I am coming to you from the design studio of Shelly Geigel. Shelly is the owner of JS Hobbies and Crafts, and I will leave a link to JS Hobbies and Crafts in the description area below, but I thought I would go ahead and give you a run through of what I'm working at this time. Right now, I am doing a 12 by 12 shabby chic layout, and I tell you, it's here at the design studio. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Shelly has everything. Okay, let me show you the paper that I'm working on, and I know that this is a little bit on the messy side. I am using Stamperia, and I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it the correct way, but the papers that I'm playing with right now are Shabby Rose from Stamperia or Stamperia, and I do know that Shabby has them in her store and online, and I'm also using some of the trims and appliques from the store, and I'm sorry, I've been playing with gesso. My hands are a mess. And so anyways, yeah, look at these beautiful trims and appliques that Shelly carries in her store, and so I'm playing with those. And I finally learned how to use this shimmer Stella, Wink of Stella. I have finally learned how to use the Wink of Stella, and I'm going gaga over the Wink of Stella. I'm just applying it in everything that I can find, and I do know that Shelly does carry Wink of Stella at her store. And the papers that I'm using for this layout, I'm using this one from Shabby Rose. This is what the back looks like, and so I'm using this one, and I'm using this one. As you can see, you might be able to tell how my layout is turning out, and I'm using this one on top of it, and then I'm going to, oh yes, I distressed this with that Tim Holtz distress tool that Shelly also carries in her store. And I've also used the color box, the color box ink, so that I can ink around the edges. And I'm also, check this out, isn't this a beautiful die cut? I die cut 2 pieces, and then I used ink to kind of like shabby them up a little bit. And the die cuts come from the Heartfelt Creations decorative medallion. This is the one that I used, and basically what I've done here is I just use regular white cardstock, and then for the inlay, it's this one right here, and of course for the inlay I use the papers from the Shabby Rose Stamperia collection. So my project is coming out really neat, and this is also from the Shabby Rose. See, I cut one of these circles from the collection, and then what I did was I distressed around the edges with that Tim Holtz distresser, and then I applied a little bit of ink around the edges. And I don't know if you can tell right here, I've done some gesso as well. I am practicing my shabby chicness. And so anyhow, what you see clamped up here is, this is one of the Designs by Shelly frames that she sells at her store and online. So what I've done here is I'm using the art glitter glue that Shelly carries in different sizes, and so I'm using this one to glue the Dari's Bling on a Roll that Shelly also carries in her store. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you get a big bang for your buck with this, okay? And so here are some clamps of Shelly's that I'm using to hold this down. And oh my gosh, now I don't know if I'm gonna make a video showing you the final layout, because I do fly back to Houston early tomorrow morning. However, when I'm finished, I'm gonna take some pictures, and I will later next week post them in my blog. So I don't know yet if I'm gonna make a quick video or just post pictures in my blog. So be on the lookout for those, and thank you so very much for watching, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye!